Here are 3 commercial real estate buildings I'd buy in Colorado right now, and a CoStar hack you need to know. So if you love commercial real estate, or if you have any questions, put it in the comments, what you want to learn about, what questions you have, and I'm going to respond to all comments. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends who also love commercial real estate. Now, as you guys like to know, I like to keep it simple. So if I were to buy a $1 million property, but it's multifamily, and we'll say it's 5 units. In those 5 units, there are 5 dishwashers, 5 disposals, 5 ovens, maybe a laundry facility for the whole site. All of these things that could break, and if and when they do break, it's at the cost of the landlord. Now, if I use that same $1 million to buy a warehouse, say it has 5 units, or even just 1 or 2, far less inside the unit could break. And in commercial leases, when something does break inside the unit, it's the responsibility of the tenant. So everything we just talked about in the multifamily unit, those are not issues for commercial real estate landlords. Additionally, warehouses operate during business hours, whereas multifamily, everything's going wrong during nights and holidays. So I don't know if you prefer to get calls during nights and holidays or business hours. I'd rather work during business hours. So if I had to buy 3 buildings in Colorado right now, commercial real estate properties, these would be the ones. I'm going to go through each one of these commercial real estate acquisitions, and we will then take a deeper look at why I would buy the building. Prime tenants, powerful locations, and long-term upside. Simplicity. The goal is simplicity. Now stick around at the end, because I'm sharing a CoStar hack that is going to change the way you source deals forever. Alrighty, back to this guy. Seems like Palmer Luckey has been everywhere recently, and where you might not have expected him to be is up in Boulder, Colorado. Let's go, boss. That's right, Mr. Luckey's multi-billion-dollar defense tech company, Anduril, and one of the fastest growing defense tech companies in the United States, just signed a new lease in Boulder. How do you think about having this guy as your tenant? Do you think he pays rent on the first? Anduril was founded by Palmer Luckey, who previously founded Oculus VR when he was a teenager. He then exited to Facebook for $2 billion by the age of 21. Today, Luckey's building the future of defense technology, AI-driven border defense systems, autonomous drones, the works. A few notable contracts include $642 million from the U.S. Marine Corps, a $250 million Pentagon contract for the Road Runner drone interceptor concept, a $99 million U.S. Air Force contract. Needless to say, I think his rent check is going to clear. This could be your tenant, guys. So Luckey's press recently has been significant, only fueling the fire behind Anduril. He was recently featured on 60 Minutes. He even sat down with Joe Rogan to talk about how he's reshaping America's defense landscape. This building represents the next wave of commercial real estate trends. Tech-infused industrial space with top-tier tenants that blend defense, AI, and advanced manufacturing. Boulder's industrial supply is tight, and if the tenant quality is elite and the fundamentals are rock solid, what are you waiting for? 1 building, 1 lease, 1 tenant, and billions of dollars in defense contracts. See where I'm going with this? So, property number 2. How many Zyn pouches could fit into 150,000 square feet? Well, according to chat, 14 billion. Now that's an upper decker. Immediately south of Denver International Airport lives a small industrial area with big tenants, buildings, and leases. Philip Morris International, behind Marlboro cigarettes, recently announced its new $600 million Zyn factory right here, south of DIA. Pepsi just landed its new 1.2 million square foot bottling facility here, a few million square feet with my buddy Jeff at Amazon, and the list goes on. Needless to say, there's quite a bit to chew on. Now, in between the new Zyn factory and DEN, that's the Denver International Airport, sits Sun Empire. Sun Empire is a stunning new industrial campus. The builder Opus has its finger on the pulse and builds buildings with unmatched features. Sun Empire Building 1 is 205,000 square feet with a new lease in place of Zyn, PMI, occupying about 75% of the building. So essentially, Zyn leased 150,000 square feet next door to their new factory, and now this building could be yours. When you've got multiple high-credit manufacturers clustering in one corridor, you're looking at a serious growth pocket. PMI as a tenant is about as high credit as it gets. They're a long-standing national operator with deep balance sheets, proven performance, and a serious investment in automation. This is not just rent, this is reliability. The building itself is premium product designed to service A-class industrial uses, high ceilings, dock-high and drive-in doors, fenced yard, and it's really just the perfect combination of functionality and tenant stability, which in 2026, it is the exact formula that drives commercial real estate acquisitions in today's market. Denver, as America's interior port, is seeing success, and if we could choose one building with upside, strong fundamentals, and location, we would find ourselves at Sun Empire. Now, building number 3 is unique in that you could buy this property from me. That's right. Our company, the Warehouse Hotline, has been officially retained to sell 1270 South LaPan Street here in Denver. 1270 has such stunning features. It inspired this video, and I'm going to take you all inside. All right, so now we're going to go to the clips of us inside, bam, 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 the drone video, all that good stuff. Let's see what's cooking at 1270 South LaPan Street. So one of the biggest features of this property, aside from the 22-foot ceilings, are the essentially drive-in access. So on one end, we have an oversized drive-in door. On the other end, we have 2 docks that enable cross-dock functionality, both dock high, varying sizes, totally badass. This corner lot has 2 fenced yards, drive-in access, 22-foot ceilings, radiant heating, built-out office, kitchenette, a multimedia room. I don't know what more you could ask for. Now that's a slam dunk. If you or someone you know is looking for a building in Denver, I'd seriously consider 1270 South LaPan. And now, let's start. Okay, cut that. Now we're going to cut to the loom. I want to talk to you about how I found these deals. The reality is deals create more deals. So I found these deals by doing other deals. I sold a few buildings in Boulder. I had to learn about the neighboring properties. This was a neighboring property. That's how I found the Boulder deal. I learned about Sun Empire because I'm doing deals out by Denver International Airport. So the best way to source deals is to do deals. I could do 5 other videos on that, and comment if you want me to, but I'm going to show you my CoStar hack. Everybody hops on CoStar 8 a.m. They come over here and they go to Everybody comes into CoStar. They go to sales. They go to for sale. They sort what's for sale, days on market, to see what new properties have come to market today. This is how everybody is searching on CoStar. 0 days on market, 0 days on market. The hack that nobody's doing is, instead of searching for these properties first thing in the morning, I want you to search for these properties at the end of the night. Why? The properties will come in the market, they will populate as brokers put them on the market throughout the day. Now, a junior broker will look first thing in the morning to see what properties have come on the market, and then start sending. A senior broker will check the market last thing at night, so they can have the advantage of knowing what properties just came available before the junior brokers wake up and send them in the morning. So the brokers who know what came to the market last thing in the day can send those out to the funds appropriately, have already beat the brokers at 8 a.m. who are finding these properties and sending them to the prospective buyers. So my CoStar hack is, instead of searching what's for sale and what's new for sale first thing in the morning, I want you to do it at night. Let me know what you think and other CoStar questions you might have. We've been to outer space and back. We've gotten our nicotine fix, and we've seen inside a stunning new Denver listing. Comment your commercial real estate questions below. I'm responding to all the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and check out this next video, being that you love commercial real estate.